that I've discovered so many movies that I have never heard of before. So I want you to know that I do pay attention to all the comments. I do keep a list of movies that I want to watch, movies you bring up, movies that I think, oh yeah, let me look into that. And this is a movie I had never heard of before, but on my Animal Kingdom reaction, a lot of you mentioned it because this is Guy Pearce. And I added it to my list, and sometimes it's a little overwhelming to decide what I'm going to watch today. And I was trying to decide, and it's like, okay, it's March 22nd, and it was raining this morning. It felt like spring is here the past few days. And if I were to show you outside my window right now, it's a snow blizzard. I recorded an episode of something, Mr. Robot, and during that time of one episode, it went from a rainy Saturday afternoon to a snowstorm outside my window. Anyway, all that to say, I was like trying to pick a movie to watch, the mood I was feeling, the vibe. It's so chilly in here today because I haven't been turning the heat on. Anyway, I thought an Australian Western, I think will do the trick. Transport me somewhere warm, please. And so that's what I decided to watch today. I haven't looked up the synopsis. I know that it's a Western. I'm imagining some gunfights. Who knows? I guess it's going to be in the outback. Unless, it was all desert at one point. Well, no, not desert. Anyway, let's just dive in. Ray Winstone! Finally, another Ray Winstone movie. When I did, and Danny Huston, he's always a bad guy. When I did John Hurt, we've got quite the diversity here. British, American, Australian. What the fuck was I gonna say? That Ray Winstone film that I reacted to, what's it called again? I can't remember. But I was like, this is my first time seeing him. I had never seen him in anything else. People didn't believe me. I don't know why I would lie about that, but okay. What's the movie? Where he's in Spain? I really like that one. And I knew music by Nick Cave because people pointed it out on my Lawless reaction too with Guy Pearce.
Come on, you fuck! Mikey, get down! Mikey!
There's so many guns being shot.
I'm gonna bring you alive, you bastard!
Whoa, what an opener. Holy shit.
Well, allow me to address the subject of your brother, Mr. Burns. Because on Christmas Day, I have made plans that he be taken from the jail in Banyan and hanged by the neck until he is dead.
So what is it that you want?
I want Arthur Burns.
I no longer ride with me, brother.
What's happening, Charlie?
It's all right, Mikey.
Australia. What fresh hell is this? I've dealt with your type many times.
Touch me, brother, again, and I'll kill you.
Make no mistakes, Mr. Burns. It will be done. I will civilize this place.
What the fuck are you talking about, Stanley?
I wish to present you with a proposition. I know where Arthur Burns is. The blacks won't go there. Not the trackers. Not even my own men.
That guy's in every Australian movie.
But I have other plans. I aim to bring him down. I aim to hurt him.
When you're ready, sir.
Drugs?
and what will most hurt him.
I don't know what that was.
And I've realized, Mr. Burns, that I must become a little more inventive in my methods. I suppose I told you there was a way to save your little brother Mikey from the noose.
Doesn't he kind of look like River Phoenix a little bit?
Suppose, Mr. Burns, I was to give both you and your young brother Mikey here a pardon.
You want me to kill me, brother?
I want you to kill your brother. Arthur Burns is a monster. What happened at the Hopkins place was unforgivable. Did you know that that poor woman Eliza Hopkins had a child in her belly? You have 9 days, Mr. Burns.
So, I don't know if we got a title card and I missed it. Do we know what year it is? And is this based on a true story? Because the pictures in the intro are leading me to believe this is based on true events. At the same time, the pictures could just be part of the movie. But this is where I struggle with Westerns, because oftentimes they're based on true events, and then I'm the idiot for not knowing history. Enough. One thing period pieces highlight is that people have always been shit. Like, you see that? Like, even like the spectators at like the Coliseum watching lions eat men. When people say, "Oh, the world's gone to shit these days," it's always been shit. People, there's good people and bad people forever.
It's Mike Burns. Of the Burns gang. Well, that's one down. And 2 to go, gentlemen.
I will civilize this land.
I'm guessing this is based on true events. That's such a primal move. Animals will do that. Yeah, I really would appreciate a year. I think I saw in one of the photos in the beginning it said 18... I don't know, 1890s maybe? 1860s? Oh my god!
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Mrs. Stanley.
You should really not come here. This is not appropriate.
Morris, you've been gone for 3 days. Are you coming home now?
Well, I have things to attend to. I'll be back soon.
You look terrible, Morris.
Yes. Yes, I do.
There's something about him, eh? He's a bit charming. Even though he's like the bad guy right now.
What happened today on the flats, that's between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Because there would be consequences were it to become common knowledge.
Yes.
Whoa. I like this shot. Wow.
Eliza Hopkins was a good Christian woman, and she was my friend. I pray to God that her death was mercifully swift.
Martha, could we speak of other things?
I don't know why I said he's the bad guy. I think it's because he says, "I will civilize this place," or whatever. But they're outlaws. Guy Pearce and his brothers are outlaws. So, well, Guy Pearce's brother Arthur. I don't know. Have we? I'm talking a lot. Do we know Guy Pearce's name yet? I know Mikey and Arthur are his brothers, but I don't think I know his name yet. Anyway, he seems to have left Arthur to not commit the same crimes. Oh!
Stay down. Stay back.
He shot himself.
Shut my bloody toes off.
Me said the rider is dry as a bone.
Bloody flies. Oh, Danny boy, the flies are crawling. No need for that, sir. No need for that. We are white men, you and I. Permit me to introduce myself. My name is John Lamb, citizen of the world, you might say, an adventurer. Oh, sir. Yeah, details. Poor Dan O'Reilly.
One more crack about the Irish, Mr. Lamb, and I'll shoot you. Am I clear?
Oh, let us drink then to the Irish. No finer race of men hath ever peeled a potato.
Do you pray, Mr. Lamb?
Good Lord, son, no, I do not. But first, never raise a glass with a man whose name you do not know.
My name's Charles Murphy.
It is not. He's a Byrne, isn't he?
Mr. Darwin spent time studying Aboriginals. He claims we are one and the same. No. That we share a common ancestry with monkeys.
That's crazy. That was brand new information.
Nothing could have prepared me for this godforsaken hole.
And what fortune do you hunt out here, Mr. Lamb?
Oh, that would be my question to you, Mr. Murphy. Unhand me, Murphy, or I'll slit your fucking throat. He sits up there in those melancholy hills. The blacks say that he's a spirit. The troopers will never catch him.
You got his brother?
So I wait, Mr. Murphy. I wait.
I had a feeling. Oh my god.
You wait. You wait here, bounty hunter.
Okay, he's a bounty hunter. I'm really enjoying the cinematography so far.
What a vile specimen of humanity. What a little piece of filth.
What the fuck?
Justice. Save your little
Wait.
wisdoms for the mob.
Who is that? I know that person.
Perhaps it would be wise to allow police work to be done by policemen.
What a little piece of filth.
Is it just because he's Irish?
Soon said the wind that followed him
So that's crazy. He has to track one brother down in order to save another. If I'm understanding this correctly.
Let's get rid of that headache. Now, do we have company?
Martha, would you excuse us?
It's fine, Morris.
No, Martha, please. This is police business.
She seems to really want to be involved in the police business.
No, leave the door open. It's rank in here.
Nyambilak manginyinan marjulal, gapula. He says they're very tired.
What are they? What's happening here?
Open your fucking mouth and start yelling, you black bastards! Sergeant.
That's crazy to just show up like that and fucking... Anyway, whatever. Obviously.
Captain, sir, he said they're on hire in the ranges. They live in the ranges.
So would he be considered a traitor then? For corroborating with the police, the British police?
White man catches them.
Jesus Christ. I don't mean the police. A man with this man. This man. This man.
He said dog man never sleep.
He sit there all day. Sit down in a cave. Cannot catch him. Cannot kill him.
Good night.
I need to read up on how the British found their way to Australia. In school, we only learned about Canada pretty much, so I don't know how other countries were colonized.
I wanna fuck his wife.
Oh, I could fuck her so.
Oh, yeah, all right, we all wanna fuck Mrs. Stanley.
Are they gonna do something to her? That's coming, isn't it? Why? All the flies around him, that's crazy. I'm guessing that was his brother. Gee, there's a lot of flies.
Medicine, fix him no time out. We don't need sleep.
I guess he found his brother.
Is everything all right?
Mrs. Stanley, perhaps you better ask your husband.
Is it because he detained all those people?
Holy Mother of Mercy. Look who's raised himself from the dead.
You know, Samuel, the thing I relished the most while I was away was not having to see your fucking face all the time.
If it weren't for me and my crack shooting, you'd be fucking dingo dinner. 30 yards away I was. And fuck! That hurt!
Oh, Charlie.
Go easy there.
It's all right, Charlie. I know why you've come back, Charlie. You're my brother, Charlie. You belong with me. Where's Mikey, Charlie?
Met a girl.
Mikey met a girl.
Hi. Molly O'Boyle.
Molly O'Boyle.
I don't think he believes it for a second.
She's a farmer's daughter. Can she cook a good lamb stew?
Just stop it.
Dude, I just fucking realized that's Danny Huston.
Mikey's not the same stuff as us.
That's crazy. I didn't recognize him at all.
My true love gave to me 5 cuts of flogging.
He'd be burning.
And little Mikey hanging from a pear tree.
He should have a bigger sunburn than that.
Martha. Martha.
She read the reports, if they had reports back
And
then.
Sergeant Lawrence said, what did the boy do?
He's a member of the Burns gang.
And I asked you a question.
And I asked you not to visit me
Just
in my
tell me
place of
what
work.
he did to Eliza.
Enough!
She was my friend!
Enough!
Headache, Captain Stanley. Word has it that your men captured half a dozen rebel blacks 2 days ago, and that one was shot in the process.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yes, Captain, I do. It's called the law of reciprocity. Kill one of them, and they're going to kill one of ours. If you have to kill one, make sure you bloody well kill them all.
Well, I'll send some troopers out today.
I'm going to have Mike Burns flogged.
What?
100 lashes.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, thank you, Mother. This is lovely.
Why is he crying?
Word has it that you had Charlie Burns and you let him go. Word has it that you promised those animals who raped Eliza Hopkins a pardon if Charlie Burns brought back his brother. A pardon for the annihilation of the Hopkins family. Are you completely out of your mind?
I feel like
Listen to me.
Mikey
Mike
didn't do
Burns
that.
is a simpleton. He spends all day in his cell crying like a child. It is my belief that he is not responsible for his actions.
I'm not interested in your beliefs, Captain Stanley.
I don't think he did it at all.
Arthur Burns must be stopped. It is he who is responsible for this outrage.
My God, man, they raped a woman. Tomorrow morning, I want Mike Burns flogged.
But everybody's eyeing her like they want to rape her, so... I mean, nothing's happened yet, but...
What if he comes back?
Then we will hang the lot of them.
I didn't know rape was taken seriously back then. It's barely taken seriously today. I have a feeling it's more to do with them being Irish. I could be wrong. That is really impressive she was able to grow those.
What's going on in here?
Like, what makes them the law? They're just as bad as anybody else. Like, it makes no sense.
Fucking snake. You've been dismissed.
Captain?
Nobody in this police force is sober at any point so far in this movie. And somehow they still think that they're in the best position to enforce the law onto everybody else.
Give it to us, Stanley!
Jeez, he's a mess.
Bring him out, Stanley.
I'll shoot first person who lays hands on Mike Burns.
Are you going to shoot your wife as well, Captain?
Arthur,
Wow, he's a mess.
if this flogging goes ahead, it will be our death sentence.
What if it had been me?
Captain Stanley! Get up, Mikey!
So I don't think he did anything. I could be naive, but he doesn't seem like the raping kind.
One of the vilest, most bloodthirsty villains this country has ever seen. Rapist. Looter.
I just don't...
A message to all who would dare transgress the law.
Really don't think they took rape this seriously back then.
Proceed.
One!
It has to be based on prejudice because they're Irish, right? Like, I just don't... They're losing me at that making a big deal out of rape because they really didn't back then.
I wish I was in some lonesome valley. A little bird sing upon the brow.
Well, don't be like that now. You're the one who requested it.
Upon my knee and tell to me, so by thee.
And on top of that, I'm putting a lot of weight on my predictions. If my predictions are correct, she's about to get raped later on by one of them, so maybe not, but... Don't give me that fucking face, you hypocrite. hate people like that. You requested it. I know in her eyes he's a rapist, but her husband said he's not. And you chose to believe the rumors instead.
Your days are over, Captain Stanley.
What is this nonsense? She's lost. She's lost me.
Martha. Come on.
Girl, what did you think you requested? Okay, why are you crying? This is what you wanted. It's pissing me off because her husband told her not to believe the rumors, that he believed that the kid didn't do it or wasn't capable of doing it. Anyway.
You must eat something, Martha, please. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. I just wanted to protect you.
I don't think I understand what's going on there, like with her and him. Why she can't eat. Because she knows what happened to her friend?
Love and family. What are night and day?
That dog's a good actor.
Without love. And those you love around you.
The fuck was that?
Fucking trooper's rifle.
Be calm, Samuel. Shots are miles away.
They're coming for you, bud.
Britannia, Britannia rules the waves.
Jesus.
Molly, oh boy, my arse.
It's tough because without knowing the full story, you kind of don't know who to back. Because I'm like, I don't like this police crew at all. But if they're really out looking for murderers and rapists, then, you know, I should definitely be on their side.
Told you to bury that bastard last night. He stinks worse than you.
Jacko.
Although they murdered... Are they the ones who murdered all those people?
Fucking black man. Fire that gun. I've 8 more alive here. Fair enough. Step into the shade.
Because he said, I told you to bury them last night. So they're the ones who murdered all those people? The cops?
I can help. You can help me. Steady.
Here's your knife back, you dog.
Was this...
And there in the doorway, there's Eliza Hopkins. And she looks frightful. Battered and bruised and splashed with blood.
Martha.
And she hands me a tiny bundle. A newborn.
I feel like he knows something. Unless he's just sad for, you know, their friends, which is totally understandable. And I don't mean to be hard on her for that reason, right?
Not a bad day's work either. What is an Irishman but a nigger turned inside out?
Oh! What?
Likewise, there's a wind on the east. Life is very sweet, brother.
A beautiful sentiment, sir. But you're not my brother.
And you're super racist.
This may hurt.
I mean, I get he wants to save his little brother, but it's true his big brother saved his life twice so far in the past few days.
Hang on, Mikey, come Christmas Day. Have some writing to do.
Brother.
I still don't know, like, it's crazy. I still don't know, like, if there are good guys and bad guys. Because you're seeing bad on both sides.
Ho, ho, ho.
Imagine having the door open to that.
It doesn't look good, Morris. The boy is dying.
Some bugger who fucking hates every other bugger.
Hey, I didn't ask you, you black bastard.
He's right, Sam. A misanthrope is one who hates humanity.
And just to point out, that's probably a good thing that it's not such a black and white line, that they do show evil on both sides, I guess you could say. What's she about to do?
Knows the dust that blinded his eyes.
I made too many assumptions about her getting raped. I think anybody who was gonna do it is dead now, so.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Captain.
Why do you take your shoes off? What? What's happening here now?
Prisoner coming through!
How am I doing?
You're doing just fine, Sergeant Stewart.
What's happening?
He shot his toes off. I forgot.
Where are the keys, you bastards? Fucking keys.
Come on. I'll see you good, good captains. We'll save the best till last.
Stand back!
Oh, there he goes. He's likely infected, right? I imagine. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Some bath. You don't understand how much it's bothering me, but I can't figure out what I know him from. Ah!
Look grand, Sam.
Well, we're going visiting.
That's right.
But, like, I feel like we don't want him to die, right? Although he did send him out to go get his brother. He believes that Arthur's a criminal, but he didn't believe Mikey was, but he used him as collateral. But this is a criminal family. I don't think we want Ray Winstone to die. And he tried to stop the flogging, but he also captured a bunch of Aboriginal people. It's not good any way you look at it. They're not good and they're not good.
It's all your fault, Charlie. You should never have left us.
Funniest bird I've ever read, Mom.
Made with my own ferrets.
Oh, I think those are closed. I was like, are those all flies? Jesus. I'm guessing that's going to come in handy.
Merry Christmas.
Mm.
I feel like, yeah, that's like their whole world's about to get turned upside down. Well, their brother's dead now, so. Girl.
Move out of your seat again, ma'am. I'll stick this fork through your fucking eye.
Why would you even
shut
think
up.
about doing that? I don't know why I don't like her.
Mom, you're beautiful. That's us.
You are my darling. Upon my knees.
Charlie, Mikey's dead. Listen to that. He sings like a bird.
Wow.
Oh. Shit. No more. I'm going to be with my brother. You got me, Charlie. What are you gonna do now?
What is he gonna do now? Oh man, that's it? So I do just want to explain that the reason why I struggled a little bit with Emily Watson's character is I know that her friend died with child. It's a horrible, horrible thing. But her husband told her that kid didn't do it. He's there to take the brunt of it, and also he's being used as collateral. But she still wanted this kid to, suffer the consequences. And that's why it was really, it really bothered me. I don't want to seem completely cold-hearted and unsympathetic to the fact that her friend was raped and murdered. And I also made a lot of assumptions, but the writing led us to believe that something was going to happen to her, and it almost did. But at the hands of, the crazies. I thought it was going to be at the hands of that police group, but I was wrong. I was very wrong. But anyway, and I think that's the thing is I struggled to find, when you watch a movie, you're rooting for somebody. Oftentimes there's a hero and a villain or, something to that effect. Whereas this one, it was muddy on both sides. I shouldn't say on both sides, because Arthur and his group are like bad people. But the way I saw the movie is that there's the three brothers who were they were probably outlaws. They were probably robbing. They all came to Australia together, and they weren't good. Any of them were good, and they were part of this larger clan. And then when things started getting worse, from my understanding from the first scene, the first conversation in the first scene, is that Mikey and Charlie decided to distance themselves from Arthur because they didn't want to be a part of things that were going that horrible. And they, the Hopkins family, they raped and murdered them, especially like with a little baby or pregnant and all that stuff. And so you're like, okay, they're bad, but they're not as bad as their brother. They're not the worst. At least they're not rapists and murderers. They're probably thieves. That's the way I received it. I could be wrong. And then you have the police, like Ray Winstone, whatever let's call him the captain. Like, he understood that. And so he's like, well, I'm just going to I know you guys didn't do it. I know you guys are bad, but you're not as bad as your brother. And it's more important to me to find your brother and hold him accountable than it is to hold on to you two. So I'm just going to keep your brother here while you go fetch your other brother. Like, and again, like I said, he's as collateral. So you're like, okay, he gets it. So I should root for him because we know that Arthur's the bad guy. But then you have this whole underlying story, true to history, of basically colonizers coming to this country, and the police force headed by the captain is capturing and who knows what to Aboriginal people in Australia. So you're like, well, he's also not a very good guy. But because of racism, it's like, yeah, but we're doing it to the Aboriginal. They're doing it to British white people. And so I struggled with that because I'm like, well, I don't really have anybody to root for because you're both camps are doing really bad things just to different groups of people. And I'm supposed to receive, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But I think I don't know what the word is, like the message, I don't know. Like the implication, like what's the word I'm looking for? But anyway, it's like when you're watching it, I don't know if it's just me, but I struggled to root for any of it. I was like, or get necessarily attached to any of the characters because they're all kind of bad. And if anything, that's probably truer to real life. Instead of saying, oh, there's a good guy, there's a bad guy, life is black and white. It's like, it's very nuanced. And especially when you go back to colonizing times, it definitely was no good guy in this group, on either side. So I think this, was a really good portrayal of classism and racism. I hope that was the message. That's how I received it because, like I said, they were both doing very similar things on both sides, but just to two different groups of people. And some groups were getting persecuted for it and other groups were getting praised for it and climbing up the ranks. And, there is something to be said about them having this lovely Christmas dinner and then the other guy swooping in. Like, for them, this is their version of eat the rich, I guess, I'm not excusing this, by the way. I just want to be clear. I don't think any of it is good. But it's a bit, when you put your thinking cap on a little bit, it's like, well, it's not like they're innocent either. I don't know. That's how I took it. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know what you think. I know I can be harsh sometimes, so maybe it's just me. Anyway, I'm having a hard time with this outro. I feel like I can't get my thoughts out. I'm not being very eloquent at all, but I think it's like such an interesting take on a movie where you find yourself not rooting for any of the characters. I don't know. It's left me a little like, I don't know. This is like a food for thought kind of movie. So I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. Am I completely off? Do you agree? I just find it's interesting. I'll give it that in terms of the whole, you know, good guy, bad guy. Are we all bad? Deep down, there's no real good in this world, real virtue, because even if you try your best, I don't even know. I gotta end it here. I can't get my thoughts out. I think I can't film too many things in one day because my brain turns to mush. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.